And welcome back, everybody. I hope you liked that introduction. As with these screens created by Forecloak Media and Noah Walter, we'll be using these to play out our career mode, like as if this is an actual game. So either way, let's get right into it and press on continue career mode. As you can see, we've gotten already a bit comfortable with this career mode screen, as here it is. The next race will be Daytona International Raceway, the first race, and you can see our team in Stewart Haas Racing. With future scenes that are being created at the moment, you'll get a future standings one, a future team hub one, future development, and even a contract screen in the future. Either way, let's get right into the first race of the season. As welcome everybody to the World Center of Racing, aka known as Daytona. As you can already see us getting some practice here, trying to get used to the car. This is our first Xfinity start, our first chance in a real stock car, so we have to make the most out of this practice. As you can see right here, we're pushing that 08, trying to get the limit to see how much can I push with these cars, because with the Xfinity series, it's a lot different compared to the normal Cup cars. You're gonna see cars getting loose when they get pushed because there's just so much less downforce, despite us going almost the same speed. Either way, yeah, it was a strong day in practice. We got about, I believe, top 10 in the practice, so let's get right into qualifying. And here we go for qualifying. We're gonna do a little bit of a off to our team right there. Give you a thank you for pretty much getting us on track, because here we go for our first lap. Is usually a banker lap, so we knew it was going to be bad. 37th on the first lap, but we ran the outside on that lap, so we have the overspeed on this lap. To make this our real lap, as here we come to the line. It's gonna be P11, as it cut out as soon as I hit the line, so that was pretty annoying. But anyways, here we are, our first pace laps. We're already ready to go, and let's do this, man. Let's go. Let's hand it off to Noah.
Hi there, I'm Noah Walter, and welcome back to the NASCAR Xfinity Series 2022 season. We are here at Daytona, and it's going to be Ty Gibbs leading as the green flag flies here at Daytona.
As here we are, we're green flag here, our first career restart, our first career laps behind the wheel of the 00. Let's do this. The goal today was just to keep the car clean. That's all we want to do. Have a great top 10 finish. That's all we want today. Play it safe. Don't make any enemies. That's what our goal was for today. As here we are, as the bottom was really not good to start out the run, so we're already moving up to the middle with our teammate Riley Herbst, trying to make this jump, trying to make some positions here early in the stages. The stages are laps 6 and lap 14, so we don't have a lot of time. We're all racing for the stage win right now. And here we go, we're going to push our teammate right past the 1. Some pretty good teamwork to start out this season. Anyways, as I mentioned teamwork, here comes Sam to the outside. The third lane was finally starting to kick in, so we went to the third lane, ditching our teammates. So, pretty ironic that I just said teamwork there, but either way, it just was not working. I was leading this line, and it just kind of stagnated. We weren't really making passes. We weren't really getting to the front. We were just stuck where we are. And here's the white flag of the stage. We're coming to the white flag here. So who knows what's going to happen, but we just don't have a run. We just don't have the momentum, so it's looking like we're going to finish here in the top 10, but where?
Side by side to the line, and it's Gregson with the stage win.
And here we are to start off the second stage. Green flag in the air, as we're right behind Brandon Jones, as Noah Gregson won the first stage, so good for him. Side-by-side finish as well, so that's pretty cool to see that we have seen some pretty good racing here in the front. Anyways, look, we're going to shove the 19 out of the way here and get behind the 9. This is going to put us in the front. I mean, this is a great start to the race. We've been just moving up, and now it's our time to push the 9 and try to lead, maybe get the lead later in the race. But it would be way too soon to say that. So here comes the 19. He's working with his teammates, and he just gets a huge run. I get into the back of Noah Gregson, a bit rough right there. And then now the 19 and the 54 have a huge run, and this is where we've kind of just fell back. And again, the line would just stagnate. We really weren't moving forward, but we weren't moving backwards. It was really weird. To be honest with you. And here's the final lap of the stage. We're coming to the line right here, and it's looking like it's going to be another top 10 finish, and it's going to be 7th right here. So another solid top 10 for some stage points, but no one pits, so we're going to go straight to the next green flag right here. Stage 3 is off. The gloves are off. Now everybody is racing from here on out. Everybody's going to be going for it. And we knew that too as we tried to move up to the middle line, but Riley Herbst was right there. And we try to slide in right here later in the lap, but it just doesn't work. A rookie mistake that would cost us a couple spots right here. And eventually though, we would move up to the middle. And then soon after that, we would move up to the top. We were feeling it. We were feeling a little bit more confident out there. And it just got better and better. The top lane was kind of working, but then again, it would just stagnate. There was just no movement, and I was already fighting this car. This car was definitely looser than I expected it to be. And here we come, like a lap 24. It's still not moving. We're still in the same spot. So it was looking like we were going to finish about 15th to maybe the top 10 if we got lucky, if there was a run. But there was really no side force in this car. As here we come to lap 26. As it's getting pretty heated. Slowly it's getting heated and heated. As there we go, we get taken out. We get completely taken out by the 77. I'm not sure if that was on us or him, but a huge wreck down the back. The big one here at Daytona. Our car seems good. We got turned. Here's another angle. Here's our POV of the wreck. We just get completely turned right there. But as we look at another camera angle, I bet it looked like it was my fault. It looks like I came down just a little bit and I just get completely nicked. Completely turned right there into the infield. At that point, I was just trying to survive. But either way, we stood out here. We knew the car was okay, so we stood out. Here we are, green flag, 3 laps to go. It's going to be 2 laps to go at the stage. We got NASCAR, not technically overtime, because I had to change. I had to make us go 1 to green a little early just for us to get this overtime. But anyways, we're green flag here, 2 to go. Everybody is going for it now. As here we go, we're going to try to get that 3rd lane going. I mean, it's our only chance. We're not going to really improve on the bottom, so here we go. Behind the 1, can we get something going? But it doesn't work. We just fall back. There's no momentum with us in the 1. And it seemed like that damage that I got from the wreck was actually affecting us right here, as we just couldn't pull to the back of the 1 car. But we were determined. We were determined to be patient and to try to hope that something happens here on the white flag. As we start to pick up the momentum here, coming to the back of the 1 car.
All right, here we are, and oh, it's going to be the lapped cars just block the inside line. Wes Gallo to the lead.
As those lap cars really made this race interesting. Here's our POV of this. And look at us. We said we were going to abuse that kind of stuff. We were gonna take advantage of mistakes from the leaders, and we did. And coming to this is the white flag at this point. We're in 3 and 4. This is the finish for the race. It's between Wes Allgaier and Ty Gibbs. And Riley Herbst.
And here they come. Allgaier to the outside, side by side, and it's Wes Gallo with the win at Daytona.
After that exciting finish, we come home to finish P4 way better than where we would have finished. And we had an all-around day as we come here to celebrate Wes. And yeah, even though we got in a wreck, we didn't give up. We kept our heads down and we came back. And remember, guys, we got another race in this episode, so stay tuned as we're going to go to Cali next. All right, folks, welcome to qualifying here at Auto Club as we were here coming off of pit road. Practice went pretty well here, and we felt pretty good. We had P6 in practice, but here's qualifying now as we're sliding the car through our first lap. Coming out of turn number 4, our first lap, we knew it wasn't going to be that good, but we felt pretty good about it. It was a good lap, what can I say? And we would have pole for a little bit, but quickly that time would fall down as we tried absolutely sending it into 1 and 2. We get on the throttle, we get a good turn in, but maybe a little too much as the car goes sideways, and it pretty much wasted the lap from there. So we just gave it up and brought home the car in qualifying. A 41.6, unfortunately not good, and that mistake ended up killing us. As look at us looking down the standings, looking for where we qualified, and we would end up qualifying 27th. So right off the back, we knew we had some work to do. Not a great showing for our second race.
Here we are going off of turn 4, down through the front stretch. It's the pace car pulling off, and Noah Gregson leads, and the green flag is out here at Auto Club.
And the green flag is out. And again, we already knew we had to put in some work. The stages for this race were 8 and 15, so we knew we had to go. As already into turn number 1, we're going to go 3 wide. We're going to side draft the 66 of JJ Yaley. Try to make some moves early on here. Austin Hill's back here for some reason. He struggled. And on the first lap, we make a huge slide. We somehow save it. We save it and we keep going, but we just went from 27th to 37th in 2 corners. But soon, after falling back, we would start gaining. We would start making some passes here on the back markers, which I'm not too confident to say that. But slowly but surely, we would make passes of 35, 77, and 44 when next. We would end up getting by them. And we're almost close to the end of the stage. Here comes the 27. We're trying to get by him. And here's a strong car in front of us, the 10 car of Landon Castle, I mean. We get by him as well as we send one into turn number 3 and 4 on the last lap of the stage. Here we come through, trying to get as much as we can. Despite the mistake early on, we get a good run. We get the drive off. We make a little bit of contact coming to the line. And it's going to be, I believe, P28. And we knew right away we needed to get tires. We needed to do something different compared to the rest of the field. So the rest of the field behind me would come with me and would come with me to get tires right here. And this would be a pretty big advantage. I mean, 8 lap fresher tires, and the boys are going to give us a good pit stop right here. First pit stop of the season. And there we go. We're going to easily win the race off of pit road. But here we go. We're going to move straight on to the restart. Green flag back in the air. We're green here at Auto Club once again, this time for stage 2. And now that we have these tires, we know, again, it's time to go. We got to try to make some moves. And already going into turn 1, I'm poking my nose. And just look at the grip. Just look at the amount of moves I can make. That was about 4-6 passes. That was like 4 to 6 passes right there that I just made, and we would keep moving forward, going 3 wide. And here we go. We're gonna try to split it 3 wide. We had some confidence in this car after getting those tires and making a tape adjustment. And here's the final lap of the stage. We make a huge dive bump down to the bottom. We clear the 1, and we move up to P11 at the end of the stage. So 1 spot short. 1 spot shy of the top 10 in the stage points. 1 spot shy, and we would move on to the next restart. We positioned ourselves perfectly here. 10 laps. 10 lap fresher tires, basically. And the green flag is back in the air. We were ready to go, but we wanted to be patient. We wanted to be disciplined. Show that we're fast. We know we have the tires, but we have to save them. We have to be smart with them. So this is why I didn't really force my way through here. But we stuck a nose. Brandon Brown would give it to us right there, and we would make our move out of turn number 2. Unfortunately, we didn't clear Brandon, as we ended up going 3 wide, going to the corner for a second. Brandon's not going to the top for some reason. And there we go. We're just going to tuck behind Josh Berry as there's contact between me and Brandon Brown. I'm trying to save it. The bottom lane comes out of nowhere. And we're spinning and wrecking. And the car is absolutely destroyed as we get turned once again. And we knew as soon as we got this black flag, we knew it was over and there was nothing we can do. And looking at the replay, I meant Brandon Brown just straight up came down on us, and we were going to save it, but then the bottom just came out of nowhere, and there was just nothing really I can do, and obviously those cars that are stuck on the bottom aren't going to be able to avoid it. Jeremy Clemens caught some air right there. But yeah, Brandon Brown, he just straight up came down on us and pretty much just ended our day, which super frustrating to see that. Just super, super frustrating. Oh my goodness, Jeremy Clemens absolutely died.
After taking the lead and dominating the final stage, Ty Gibbs will get his first win of the season at Cali.
Alright, so to summarize our weekend's result, our episode's result, we ended up getting a 4th place, solid finish, but then a DNF at Auto Club. Sucks to see that, but it's alright. We're going to move on to the next week. We're going to try to get some solid top 10 finishes and try to either maybe win a race and lock ourselves into the playoffs early. Either way, before we go, thank you to Forecloak Media and specifically Noah for making these graphics for the series, as I think it's going to make it way more immersive and just way more fun for us. And if you're still here, thank you for watching. The next episode will be on next Sunday. See ya.